Okay, good morning, good evening, or maybe this is nighttime, so maybe good night. But I wanted to make this video about the mindset. So this is going to be about mindset, job, career, and how you are perceiving that, again, job, career that you're doing and stuff. So there's a book I'm reading. It's actually called The Happiness Advantage. So if you've read it, this is just what I took from it from this morning's read. And I always like to put it into like more simple terms. And again, this is from my way. So in the end, what really struck me is, how people pursue or perceive their job. Some people that just simple paycheck. They can't wait until they have a day off. Like the weekend's coming. Whatever. Or I got a day off. I'm out of this place. Because maybe it's the environment. Maybe it's the other employees that they work with. Maybe it's their manager, their leader. Maybe it's the customers, whatever it may be, right? There's always a little something that gets to people. Maybe it's their duties and stuff. Then there's other people who have it as a career, they're a little bit more instead of just a paycheck, but and they'll get some stuff done and they'll move up. They know how to move up and stuff. And then the last one is the beautiful one, and this is one that I can relate to. So this is the calling. Okay. So in my job, I deal with fitness, health. I've been doing it over for 10 years. A big part of it, of my life is fitness and health is because, with losing my father at 10 years old from a stroke, I never wanted anyone else to deal with that suffering and pain. So I guess subconsciously my mind fixated on helping others, making sure that they're fit, healthy, and being around as long as they can for themselves and their loved ones and community and stuff. So going back into the whole calling one, those people will work on days that they have off. They might not even know it. They're just subconsciously maybe working or they're planning for the next week ahead or the next shift, whatever it may be. So for those people, they're a very, very special breed out there. Now, with reading more of the book, you have someone as a doctor who makes fantastic money. And then you have someone as a janitor, not saying that they don't make a ton of money, but they're most likely not going to hit the same numbers as a doctor. But the doctor is only going to pursue their job as just a job. It's actually just a paycheck. Okay, maybe career, but that's it. Not a nothing more of like this is like my future. This is more meaning. Then you have a janitor who has it as, their job has more meaning than someone who saves lives like as a doctor, right? And he doesn't just take it as a paycheck. So he has more meaning. He's like, okay, I'm cleaning up for the kids. I'm doing something big for the community. I'm gonna get these kids, healthy by not having a dirty place that they're coming to school with. Because again, subconsciously, growing up in elementary school, high school, whatever it is, you would remember those things. If I went to high school and I kind of noticed it was really trashy, whatever, your environment deals with a lot. But if you're like, man, this place is really clean, you see the janitor always smiling, getting relationships with like the teachers and everything, that would actually leave a better impact than maybe even your teacher just teaching you whatever. So what I mean by that is that positivity and that love for the job will carry on to you. Like, man, that guy just loved his job. He made it well worth it. He was always smiling, and you're gonna try to um, find that in your own job. And maybe it's not your life goal. Maybe it's restocking shelves at a grocery store at the start, or bagging groceries. You're just like, I'm helping people, I'm meeting new faces, and I'm finding more purpose inside my job. So again, with the book going on about, maybe there's something that's bothering you right now at your job. I really don't like, doing this, so like I guess in my job, some people don't like doing dated items. Okay. What's the point of like checking everything, dates, and just doesn't like doing it? I don't know. But not only is it good for the company and the business and your store and all that stuff, but it's also good, you'll find a reason. So my reason, like, if I can find something that's close to date, it's going to go on discount, like 10% off, 15, whatever. That person is going to get a deal. So I look on the bright side that even though, maybe something that if you don't want to do, that's something that you could just find the goodness out of it, right? And what I would challenge you is like find something that you don't like at work, but then you end up finding like a result for it. Like what good does it do? What's the purpose? Okay, so if you, I would say like this: if you really, really, really dislike, your other employees, I would, in my head, my first solution is like we're a team, you know. No matter what, you're most likely a team. If you worked in a restaurant industry, an industry with like, Walmart or something like that, you guys are a team. You guys are a family. So in the end, the result is, well, we're a team, and if this person is going to be negative to me, I'm going to be positive, and that positivity usually is easier to rub off eventually, maybe to that person, or maybe that person just needs like some more help, and maybe you could be that help. You could be that one that changes them and their mindset. And again, the biggest thing is mindset. The other one is, that I learned is like, people with the two same jobs. Again, I'll use the janitor. One janitor dislikes, just paycheck, just going in and out, punching in, punching out. And then, like I mentioned, the other janitor really enjoying his vision of what he's doing, again, keeping the school clean, keeping things organized for the kids, and just having more purpose into what he does on a day-to-day basis. And again, that purpose in the mind will show so much into his work. He will definitely work more and get more things done, but while enjoying it. He's not looking at the clock. He's like, what, I'm almost done, like this day already. And it's because he's just been enjoying it. He's been enjoying every minute, every second, every hour, the whole bit. So, um, yeah, I just wanted to talk about the mindset. So, again, if you're going through a rough patch right now, I leave you with this. If you're not enjoying your career or maybe your job title, it doesn't mean you have to change your job, but do this. Write down the job description as if you were going to sell it or offer that job to someone else. You don't need to lie. You don't need to talk about, the benefits or whichever. Just talk about what you're doing, because when you talk about what you're doing, it will relate into those benefits. So, example for me, helping others build better bodies. Benefit is just like you're changing someone's life. You're making someone's life healthier, better, long lasting. Just positive mentally and physically, and that's what it relates to. I don't have to write all that down, but I'm like, I would want to. So again, write down what your job description is, how you would, what's entitled of you, and you will find the true love of what you like to do. And again, when you start listing things maybe that you're not liking so much of, well, you got to do this, find out what's the purpose. Why do you have to do it? There's always a good purpose and a good reason behind it. So enjoy the video. I'm going to do more of these videos while I'm reading my book about leadership, growth, success, mindset is everything, energy, and this, what I'm doing this for is just to send out to people out there. A lot of people might know this already. A lot of people just don't, and they need this kind of, communication to absorb it really quick. So it ended up being, a little longer than I wanted to, but thank you for watching. If you watched till the end, enjoy the rest of the day, week, weekend, and again, thank you so much for your love and support, and stay tuned for more.